Hey, folks, I'm back. Steve Alcorn here with you once again. I'm coming to you live via recording. I didn't feel like going live today, so I'm doing this recorded. The reason I'm coming to you today is because look at this thing. I got a brand new Yeti X microphone. I like it, and I wanted to see how it worked. So, you guys are going to find out, just as I am, how this thing works. Also, got a nice mic boom with a shock mount, and hopefully, everything comes out really nice and this is a better quality recording than I usually do. So what I'm going to do is show you some of the things that I've sold on eBay, and we'll get to the $250 camera. There's several cameras in here, but we'll get to that when we get to that one. So we're going to share the screen here. Wow. Somebody told me that Sony sells. So I got this, I believe, for $2. I think my mic gain might be a little high, so I'm going to turn that down. I got this for $2, I believe, at a yard sale, and we sold it for $34.99. This is the WMFS 220 with the MDR W014 headphones, which I believe probably came with it originally. It was $34.99 for this thing. Um, Needed a little bit of cleaning the battery compartment. I did get good feedback on this one, so but once I got that all cleaned up and fixed, it worked well, and we sold her. This is a vintage Houston Oilers snapback hat. Really old hat. It had been worn, but Houston Oilers, as you know, haven't been around for a very long time. Pretty cool. Pretty cool hat here. It took a while to sell, but I got $24.95 for this. And I believe I got this one at a yard sale for a quarter. Very cool hat. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. I couldn't find one with this exact logo, but and there is a little bit of staining up there, and I did mention that in the description. Uh, the buyer was very happy with it, so we'll take it for a quarter into $25. I'll do that all day long. Here is a camera that I sold, but this is not the camera. This is an Olympus Stylus Epic Zoom 80 DLX 35 millimeter camera. Anytime you find these Olympus Stylus Epic cameras or Olympus Stylus any kind of cameras, look them up. This one is an all-weather multi-AF Zoom 80 DLX. I don't know, but this one sold for $60 plus shipping. Most of the time, these go overseas, so this one is no exception. This one went global shipping program. I don't recall where it went, but it did go that way. So when I get one of these cameras, I do not film test it. I make sure to mention that in the description. It says camera has not been film tested, but does power up. I keep a camera, various camera batteries around to test these things for functionality, although I cannot test them for film. Again, Sony sells. Here is a Sony. What was this one? This was a WMFX 141. Got 21.99 out of this one. This one wasn't even in great shape, but it did work well. As you can see here, there's some scuffs and scratches, and that picture sucks. But I threw a pair of JVC headphones in there. Those were $1.49 at Walgreens when they were doing their electronics clearance. I'm restricted in JVC, excuse me, on Amazon. So this was a perfect opportunity to include something in with a Sony Walkman, and it made it worth a little bit more money. This one goes for $15 to $20, depending on if it has headphones with it or not, and how it works and stuff like that. So I was able to get the 21.99 just by adding the $1.50 worth of headphones to it. So that was pretty nice. We're gonna skip one. Let's see if I can close that tab. There we go. This is a lot of Cutco knives. There's 3 knives here. As you can see, these brown ones, the handles were really discolored, and I don't know what that white stuff is on them. The short one had a broken tip, and the white one, if I can get a good close up of that, had a big melt spot there at the top of the handle or at the bottom of the handle. So I throw them in as damaged. I put the item number, the model numbers in, and put this one on auction because I had no idea. I think I started at $9.99, and I have 50 cents into the brown ones and maybe a couple dollars into the white one. It was bought in with a lot. So 50 cents each for the brown ones. That brown one there was pretty rough. Buyer got them, was very happy with them, left me good positive feedback. $52.51 for some Cutco knives. Pretty nice. This is a totes umbrella. I think I showed one of these in the last video. Got these for $3 at Walmart retail arbitrage, and I'm selling them for $15.99. Sold 6 of them. Um, every one of them so far. Of course, this one was just shipped out today, but every one of them previous has left me positive feedback. So this is a very popular item, and I wish there were more of them. I would have bought them all. Old guys rule. I know because I am one, but this was a brand new hat. I got at a rummage sale in a bag lot, so I don't know. It probably got 50 cents or a quarter into it. Um, I also got positive feedback on this one already. Guy really loved this hat. Oh, there's a hair on it. I didn't notice that. Look at that. There's a big giant hair on it. Sold this one for $17.99 shipped. Gone. Books don't sell on eBay, do they? Well, yeah, they do. I have this was from that same rummage sale as the hat, I believe, and so that was a bag lot of stuff. So I probably have 50 cents or so into these, if that. Uh, and I threw them all together. I believe Desperation was a first edition. Uh, Needful Things and Misery were not, but they were all hardcover Stephen King novels. And if you lot these things up, people will buy them. So we got $20 for that, and they shipped the media mail, so they shipped for like $3.86 or so. Here is a CoverGirl 135 Cobalt Blue eyeliner pencil. This is a discontinued color, and some women really like this particular color, so they're willing to pay $20 for one of these shipped. And we have $2 into these each. We have a bunch of them. We've sold, it says we sold 6. I think we've sold more than that. We still have 28 of these available. So if this is your color, hit us up on eBay and you can get one too. Uh, these were $2 a piece in Horse Cave, Kentucky at the Amish salvage store. Pretty nice. This was a $5 buy at a yard sale. These were 2006 Ford Freestyle 500 Montego workshop manuals and a wiring diagram. Uh, there were none on eBay at the time I listed these. This was several months ago. I got these in the summertime. It took a while to sell, but I did get $60 for these. And again, they went media mail, so they cost under $5 to ship these. Um, haven't got feedback on them yet, but these books were mint. They were, I don't think they'd ever been used. So a really nice sale there. A really good profit on that. This is McCormick Chipotle Black Pepper Seasoning. Um, they are expired, but this isn't a discontinued item. And so I felt comfortable. Spices don't really expire, but because federal government requires them to put a date on there, it's on there. But anyway, they're Best By 2019, so they're almost a year out. But this is a discontinued seasoning, flavor, smell, scent. I don't know what they are, but Chipotle black pepper. If you find these, they are discontinued and they will sell. Not a whole ton of money, but they do sell. I don't know what we have into those ones. Those were something my wife had found. Again, here's another discontinued item. This is Dove Men Plus Care Face Lotion Hydrate. We've sold a lot of these. We sold 8 sets of 2 of these. So we had 16 altogether, but we were selling them in 2 packs and they sold pretty good. Actually, I think we did this listing twice. So we've sold more than 8, but they are good to sell if you ever find these. These came from one of our salvage stores and we have a couple bucks into them, not very much at all. A lot of 3 Oral-B satin floss. You can even sell dental floss on on eBay. It's crazy. We got $12.95 for these. We've sold 4 sets of them already. I see it says 0 available. I know we have more upstairs, so I'm going to have to fix that. All it is dental floss, but I believe this one's expired or not expired, discontinued, and people get attached to their stuff, and they really like this particular dental floss. I think this is the flat stuff. I don't know. I haven't opened one. But we paid 50 cents a piece, so we got $1.50 of these. Sold them for $12.95 shipped, and they ship for the under the 4-ounce rate, so they're like $2.70 something to ship. Not bad. Again, a discontinued item. These are seasoning wraps, roasted garlic and lemon from Stouffer's. Uh, one buyer bought two sets of these, so we sold. So we had, I don't know what we have into these. It's probably around 50 cents a pack or less. Uh, this is another one that my wife had found and listed. Uh, we have four sets of these available. We sold two, so we got $40 for 20 packs of this stuff, and so that's $2 a pack. That's not bad. Uh, and it is a discontinued item, so people are still looking for it and really enjoy to buy that stuff that they can't find anymore. This is a battery, a Bigfoot battery for the big Imaginext Fisher Price Bigfoot monster toy. If you've ever seen that toy, it's a pretty cool toy actually. He picks up a ball and he has a leaf that he picks up and he says all sorts of things and he does a flip and stuff like that. But the battery is a proprietary battery just for that particular toy. And so you need to buy the actual battery if your battery doesn't work anymore. So this one, I bought the whole toy for $25 and I've been parting it out. The charger for this particular battery goes for anywhere from $40 to $60 or more. That is also still for sale. I've sold a remote control for the toy for $12.95. I've actually sold a couple remotes, and I have a couple batteries for this guy too. But anyway, the battery goes for about $18 and sold pretty quick. This one was cool. I paid $7, I want to say, at Goodwill for this. It's a Spider-Man shot glass set. Each glass had a different little version of Spider-Man on there. I think there was only two versions, so I just took a picture of each of the versions right there. And it comes in this little plastic tray. Sold that for $29.99 plus $6.90 shipping. So that was pretty good find. Goodwill find, I believe. Progesterone body cream for women. Again, another discontinued product, and people really who would need this would really still want to buy it. So we're sold three of these for $20 a piece. So I believe we're out of these now. It does say zero available, and I think that is right. From our salvage store. Another one from the salvage store. This is Derma E Purifying Youth Serum. It makes you young, apparently. Sold two of these to the same buyer. So $30 for two of them. Shipped. A little less. $14.95 a piece. Pretty cool little ski patch here. It came in this little pouch, little bag. It looks like the pins are out of the bag, but they're not. They're inside. This is Sugar Bush Valley, and it says, do the Sugar Boogie. It's in Warren, Vermont. I couldn't find a lot of information about this particular ski resort, but somebody knew what it was, and they paid me $14.95 for this, and I think I paid a quarter for this at a yard sale. So pretty good flip right there. I like old patches and things. Okay, books don't sell on eBay? Yes, they do. I know I already said that, but here's another one. This one was one that I bought using Scout IQ for Amazon, and it turned out that I was restricted in this book, and that never stops me from buying a good book. I also went to Book Scouter for this one to see whether or not they'd give me a trade-in value for it, and the trade-in value was fairly low. I want to say under $20. This one was going for $98, I believe, when I picked it up on Amazon. So I figured, well, I'll come over to eBay and try to sell it. I just made up a price of $77.77, and it took a few weeks, but it did sell. It's a textbook. It was in fantastic condition. I don't think it had ever been used. So a really cool sale right there. So just because a book is restricted on Amazon doesn't mean I can't sell it. I will find a way to sell it. A lot of the times, Book Scouter, when you go through there, it'll give you a good value. Sometimes it won't. So eBay is the next best bet for those. Another book. This is a pocket medicine guide, 6th edition, from the Massachusetts General Hospital Handbook of Internal Medicine. I paid $1 a piece for these. I had two of them. No, I had three of them. I have one left, and they sell for $24.95. They are brand new. You can see that the interior is sealed. The holes weren't punched, so I didn't put it on the thing. These ship first class for under a pound, and they fit in real nicely in a small padded envelope. So that's how I ship them. And I have one of these left if you need one. I'm sure you don't. This is a Minolta, not the $250 camera, but a $24.99 camera that I paid, I believe, a dollar or two at a yard sale, maybe $3. I don't recall. Uh, but this was brand new in the original factory packaging. The packaging was a little rough, as you can see, but I believe this one's from the 80s, just judging by the girl in the swimsuit in the backside there. I'm going to say late 80s, early 90s. Um, had it for a couple of months, maybe a month and a half before it sold, but this one went overseas. A lot of the camera sales go overseas. I don't remember exactly where this particular one went, but they tend to go global shipping program in eBay, and there's a lot of camera collectors and users, I'm assuming, overseas. Here's another one of those totes, totes my goats. No, totes umbrellas. I don't know why two of them got in there, but I've sold six of them, so that one's good. Here I've showed these before. We've sold 21 of these now for 14.95 a piece. I don't know what we have into them. Probably a dollar a piece into these, a dollar or less. I think it's a dollar. And I wish we could find more. They sell really good and they sell fairly frequently. Like I said, we've sold 21 of these. They cost very little ship. People tend to buy more than one at a time. So that increases the value right there. And finally, last and not least, certainly not least, probably one of the better sales I've had. Now, I didn't show you guys everything because it would just be too long of a list since my last update. But this was probably the best sale I've had in the last month or so. This is a Nishika N8000 35 millimeter 3D camera. And if you remember, if you guys have been following me for a long time, I've sold one of these before. The last one was brand new sealed in the box, and I got 350 for that one. This one went for 249.95. It went to France. I'll show you what the camera looks like. This is the actual camera, and you can see this one has been used, and I made sure to say that in the listing. This is more of a collector camera. We really can't use it anymore because you can't get the film developed correctly. You can take regular pictures with this camera, and it will print as a regular picture, but you cannot get the 3D pictures developed anymore. It takes regular film, but you would have had to send it into this Nishika company, and they would have developed a picture for you. You can see there in the background, that little picture there with the dog and the kids. That is what the 3D pictures come out like. They're those little, I think they're called lenticular photos. When you move them around, like the pictures of Jesus that move. Yeah, it's like that. So anyway, this camera was $25 at a yard sale, and I wasn't even hemming and hawing about that. I picked that guy up. Came with the flash. So if you can find this setup with the flash, with the camera, all the paperwork and all that, it generally sells in a $250 range used. More new. I'm guessing the new ones probably go closer to $400 now. So this is the second one I've found of this camera. I never expected to find the first one, but that's two. So Nishika N8000, pretty cool camera. So that's all I got today. I did want to test out the new microphone. That little piece of hair there is dark, and when it's up there, it looks like I got something hanging out my nose. But when I do that, you can see it's just, yeah. Anyway, so I wanted to test a new microphone. Let me know what you think the quality is down in the comments below. I believe it's really good. I know somebody else who has this particular microphone, and I was impressed with the quality of the sound that came out of it when he used it. So I chose to go ahead and buy one myself. And conveniently enough, my old microphone, my old Yeti, the older version of the Yeti, passed away, sadly. It still works sort of, but not right. So it's in the box that this one came in, and this one is going to be my new studio mic. So hope you guys liked it. If you did like what you saw, hit that like button. Make sure to ring the bell notification. Choose all so you get all my notifications. Share this video if you think it'll be helpful to somebody else. And thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day now.